And we go to DJC's video from last night, Amico Forever. I didn't watch the whole thing through. So this is the end. So let's go to the beginning here for a second. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, Smash, you see the three that you see on screen? Oh, by the way, Tony's got a great intro song that Tommy did. Tommy and the Amigos. That's a great introduction. I hope I don't get a copyright strike from Tommy. Finicky Getaway. That's excellent. That and Papa P are probably the top two. Okay, as we get here to this stupid thing that DJC's still doing. But keep in mind, people, what I want to mention before I get to you, Smash. Did you guys notice on DJC's video, his Amico Forever video last night? Did you catch this? Where does it say the heading? Let's get through this stupid thing that Mike Mullis did. That's annoying. Got to get through that video every time. Let's see. Well, it said something. It said something about who's remaining in the cult as far as being on Amico Forever in the heading somewhere. I think it was on my cell phone. Let me see something. Where did that go? You don't see it on here, but it said something about we still have faith. Speaking of who's on here tonight, Nick, the regular three. Get through this stupid thing. And then, okay, so as we get here, now DJC last night did a his own tier thing. Oh, hey, everyone. I mean, these guys are absolutely bored. I mean, I think without Amico Forever, these guys got nothing else to do. So that's why they continue to come on here and do Amico Forever when this thing's pretty much over during the quiet period. Why ain't they on the quiet period? That's what I want to know. If the company's on a quiet period, why didn't they go along with them and stay in a quiet period like Retro Bro? These guys can't get enough of giving us false theories. And then these guys that come in, like Stray Anderson, mostly a hater from what I know, but he's still TJ Frere, fuck you. This 68 Camaro, big fan. Don't forget, people, these are part of the cult too. Most of these guys that you see pop up here, that's part of the cult. So don't blame just these guys. These guys still going along. It ain't over. E-King is all over the place. He's on the hate side groups, channels. He's on my channel. He's on the Pro Side's channel. He just goes along with everything. As you'll see later in this video, Atari Creep, they forgot to mention him at the Boston event, which they're pretty good at doing that, by the way, because they forgot to mention me, but that's fine. Like I said, they're selfish people. They have a clique. If you're not part of the clique, like everything else in this, in this world, if you're not part of the clique, then they leave you out of the circle. You don't get in the circle. All these people writing right now, Thomas Bryant, sorry, but you guys are part of the cult, and this is the reason why. Later in this video, DJC talks about how nice of a guy Tommy is and how he met him a few times, and he's a super dude. And somebody like this Thomas Bryant will come in and say, oh yeah, he talked to my father. He gave my father attention. He was okay, but what does that have to do? That's fine and everything, but why do you excuse the fact of what Tommy did to the company and to you and to the investors, and how they continue to say that Tommy's going through personal things in his life, but that's got nothing to do with the business side. There is still a council that was supposed to come out 7 times, and during a quiet period, they're leaving you hanging. And these people keep bringing you on, and you keep consulting with them how nice Tommy is and how this thing ain't over yet, and this and that. And again, like I mentioned earlier, Atari Creep is gonna chime in at one point about, oh, you guys forgot about me. I was in Boston. Of course they forgot about you. You're not part of the clique, Chris. You're not part of the clique, just like me. You're not in the clique with these guys, okay? Panda Sub, who's still messaging, hasn't joined the actual chat lately. Maybe he finally found a girlfriend, maybe. But he still chimes in. He's in the clique. Okay, Panda Sub's in the clique. You're not, Chris. So don't think they were going to mention you. Okay? We're not in the clique. When you're not in the clique, you're not in the clique. You're not in that inner circle. You're out on the outside looking in. You could say what you want about the Amico. You can say how great it is and how you're still with it and how they don't care. They right now, they just care about their founders. They don't. Okay, Atari Creep chimes in. Hi, everyone. He's trying to get into the clique. He's trying to stay into that. Atari Creep's trying to stay into cult. He's trying to stay into that cult. He's letting these guys know, I still want to be in the cult. I want to join your cult. But they don't let him join. This is the main 3 Smash JT. I don't know how you didn't have Nick, Geeks with Cash, and Retro Advisory Board. How didn't you have these 2 guys up at the top of the S tier? They're right here in front of your eyes. I don't know if they're like friends of yours still, but these are the top 3 cult members right now. I mean, for them to be doing Amico forever and to still mislead these people that are messaging. And you just saw Panda Sub write 3 things already, and you already saw Atari Creep chime in. And Turbo Joy, I think, chimes in because he wants to be acknowledged as a cult member too to these guys. But again, Turbo Joe, you are not in the clique. You're outside the circle. They're not going to let you into the circle. They only let certain people in the circle. So anyway, here you have Nick, who, does anybody remember the time that Nick said, this still kills me to this day, that he claimed that the black colored Amico was going to be bigger than the other ones? Enough said there. DJC married the Amico. Let's not forget that. Retro Advisory Board finally put his collection in the background instead of walking around the streets. I guess because it's warmer now, he doesn't walk the streets anymore. But I mean, look at this guy. This guy needs friends. Nick definitely needs friends. Chuck has plenty of friends, but he wants to keep this Amico thing going as long as he can. But these guys, I mean, they've misled, especially Retro Advisory Board. He has misled with his numbers and his facts. He's misled investors. Nick finally took Amico out of the background because his head's covering it or something. Or he's got the running man there now. But he finally got rid of Amico in the background behind his head. TJ Hasselhoff, big cult member from the... These aren't necessarily YouTubers. They're viewers of the pro side. But these guys are all part of the cult. I mean, I know that we only mention the YouTubers. Every name you see on the bottom, smash. Smash. This is where you were wrong about your list, and you said that you weren't necessarily wrong. You look at who's on the screen right now. Those are super cult members. Keep an eye on who's chiming in. Panda Sub, he's still. Retro Bro, he's still. Atari Creep wants to be. Turbo Joe wants to be. But look at the rest of the names strolling at the bottom. You excused, Smash JT, you excused some of those people at the bottom. But no, they're there for a reason. Because if they didn't want to be part of the cult, they would ask DJC to remove them from that strolling line at the bottom. So yes, they are. Now, getting back to Thomas Bryant. Okay, he chimes in. He's still following these channels. Still loves to cuck with these guys. I guess he was at one of the Boston events with his father, his older father, who wasn't feeling that good. And Tommy gave him a minute and spoke with him. And he'll continue to bring this up, which is fine, and I respect that. But how does that excuse Tommy and the company from what they did to investors and viewers? Okay, so Papa Pete, still a cult member. Go-Go Gamer, still a cult member. You see that at the bottom. Panda Sub, Saggy Melons, Geeks with Cash, Retro Advisory Board, the Retro Bro, the original Next Level Gaming, Bacon Ice Cream Productions, Classy Gaming Fun, which is OEB, and the Intellivision channel. That is the cult. That's why I told you when I did that video, I took Francois out and the other dude there, the guy that nobody likes. He had him at the super tier. So Smash, are you paying attention? If you want to know the top guys from the cult, they're right there at the bottom of the ticker. Okay? And the three guys on screen, that is the cult. Turbo Joe, Chris the Atari Creep, pay attention. You are not on the strolling line at the bottom. So you guys ain't in the clique. I mean, it's in front of your eyes. Do you guys see this? The inner cult, the cult leaders are right here. Coming up, once again, I'll move in for you and I'll count them. This is who's in the circle. Not you, Turbo Joe. Not you, Chris the Atari Creep. Right here. Papa Pete, 1. Go-Go Gamer, 2. Panda Sub, 2003. Saggy Melons, 4. Geeks with Cash, 5. Retro Advisory Board, 6. Retro Bro, 7. Original Next Level Gaming, 8. Bacon Ice Cream, 9. And Classy Gaming Fun, 10. Those are the 10 cult, the leaders of the cult. Those 10. Okay. All right. So by the way, okay. So I sent those games to DJC from my friendship. I don't want nothing in return, I told him. But is he going to mention this? Probably not. I don't care. So now he's pulling out my favorite system, and they know this is my favorite system. So was I mentioned there? No, because I'm not part of the cult. I was critical. So it doesn't matter what you give these guys. If you're not part of the cult, you're not part of the cult. Retro Advisory Board, same thing. I gave him something there out of my own heart. Has he ever thanked me when I used to be on, when I used to chime in on here? He never once thanked me. He thanked me there, which is fine, and I don't want nothing, and I don't care. I gave this stuff to these people out of my own heart. Probably more than Tommy's given them, but Tommy gives them sense of value and life changes, and I just gave them items for their collection. Yeah, see, he doesn't want to talk about Odyssey anymore. Let's get back to the Amico. Very selfish people. Retro Advisory Board at the bottom. I gave him a nice fat book that shows the early gaming. Beautiful book. He appreciated it that night, but hasn't once mentioned it. Whenever I used to be on here, when I used to write messages like this, like TV Hasselhoff, not once did he say, "Oh, Pong Show, thanks for that book," or even show it. DJC, yeah, he unboxed my games that I gifted him on Christmas, and I made him a nice picture, but he's got it up on the wall. He's got my Odyssey collection there, and I'm glad I gave it to them. I don't regret it, because that's the way I am. I'm a giving person. And I don't ask for anything in return. I just ask for kind of like your friendship if I need you, or if I have a concern, or reach out to me, or stay in touch with me. But none of this happened with these guys. I was never part of their cult because I was critical. I said the games weren't the greatest. I said the controller wasn't the greatest. I said that I had my doubts about how this thing was going to be, how it was going to be marketed, and I had doubts on it releasing because of all the delays and all the lies and the manipulation, and they totally cut me off at that point. So that's it. That's what I'm trying to say to you people. You people can keep going on there and supporting this, because they give you a minute of joy when they put your name there. But I learned that doesn't mean anything. That's all for their channel. They want you to keep typing and keep liking and keep watching, because that's what they're doing this for. They're not doing it because they like you, or because they'll never allow you into the cult, no matter what you write on there. You're just a viewer that's part of the cult, not a cult member. There's only 10. OEBP, who has deleted his channel and no longer has a YouTube channel that I know of, he's still on the ticker as one of the 10 cult members. So all you guys writing shit and they're reacting to your messages makes you feel good. But they'll turn their back on you as soon as you get off that keyboard. These guys don't give a shit about you. They just care about showing their collection, and you're watching it, and they want to show you what they have. Who else are they going to show it to? I mean, I have a huge collection that I'd love to show off, but I just don't have the time and the patience to do this. I mean, I will at some point maybe, but these guys are strictly there to support the Amico and see your messages, react to your messages, show you their collection. Look at that. How many times have we seen that box, DJC? I mean, come on. E-King, you're a good dude, but you're like, do you have any time for anything else? Because you're on every channel. Atari Creep, a few days ago, almost kicked you out of his chat because you said, you asked one little critical question, and he was about to bounce you. And then you apologized to him, and I mean, I know that you love this, and you react to my videos as well. So, and I see you everywhere, E-King, on the haters videos, on the pro side videos, and you're still excited about the Amico, and you still want this thing to happen. I don't know. It's fine to be on both sides because you're getting to see everything as I am. But I stopped doing this because these people are selfish and they'll use you for this. And at one point, Nickel mentioned this, or Rabble mentioned this, that they keep doing this because at one point, DJC or Nick said something about how long are we going to, if the Amico doesn't happen, how long more are we going to do this Forever Amico? And Retro Bro was like, well, as long as the viewers want it, we'll keep doing it because they enjoy it, because they're part of the cult. But we're just not going to let them in as top priority members. Just the 10 you see at the bottom are special enough to be directly in the circle. So keep that in mind. You can enjoy watching the pro side and ignore the fact that it's not going to happen, and ignore the fact that they misled you to this point, and enjoy the fact that they're laughing at you right now in a sense, because these guys got nothing else to do. They don't talk about anything else except the Amico, and then television, and laugh and eat and play cat fighter, and they're just a bunch of morons. And you people that are writing in and watching and viewing this shit are totally ignoring the fact that they cucked you and they misled investors. And they keep saying they want their founders at least. That doesn't mean you're going to get yours they're not going to even get nothing. According. Yeah, according. It's always according. Don't take my word for it, but according. Yeah, okay, founders. Yeah, that's all you care about. We know that, DJC. Quiet period, yeah. We'll give them an excuse. What excuse is this? The 999th excuse? How long you been seeing how it's gonna happen for 4 years now? Look at E-King. I mean, you're cucked with these guys. Dude, don't get critical, E-King. Don't get critical on their channel, because they'll fucking dox you and they'll throw you right the fuck out. So you keep kissing there. You keep kissing their ass.
I just saw pictures of it. I didn't watch it because it was in the middle of maintenance. Actually, it's in the middle of an outage. I can't remember.
Well, you know Nick will get his supper soon because he waits for the chat. He waits for this to have supper so everyone can write, oh, Nick, can I have some? Or does your wife have extra for me? And yeah, don't you wish? I mean, come on. How you guys still like this? I mean, you don't get enough of this? 3 cult members? Where's Retro Bro? Where's Panda Sub? Where's Saggy? Where's OEB Pete? Why doesn't Papa Pete join this one? Why is he just join on Mondays? He's at the bottom. if this bothered any of those people, they would ask DJC to remove their name. But yet, DJC Game Studios, Papa Pete, Go. Oh, so that makes it 11 because I didn't count the leader himself, the first guy, DJC. So it's DJC and then 10. So 11 cult members. Let me correct that. There's 11 cult members. And I don't know how this bacon ice cream guy makes it and Go Gamer, but they're on there. So they are. So according to DJC, they're cult members. So even if you guys don't see them as cult members, DJC has them as cult members. Because that bot, Smash JT, I hope you're watching because open your eyes and see it for yourself. You excused a lot of these guys from the top. And they're right there at the bottom of the screen. They're there for a reason. Because DJC believes in them. That they still have faith. Even though they're not on the channel. Or on the video. And Chris, so this message is for Chris the Atari Creep and Turbo Joe. 2 channels that were on my top 20 a year ago. And now I'm unsubscribed to. And I don't care if you care or not, so kiss my ass. Because I know that's how you two would react to that. Kiss my ass. So anyway, you guys ain't part of the cult. I don't see your name at the bottom. You better ask DJC to add you. Because when that thing strolls, because I'm about to end this video. It's getting to the 30-minute mark. And you see it right there one last time. DJC, Papa Pete, Go Gamer, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this last guy doesn't even have a channel anymore. 11. So I think DJC finally chased Panda off here with that cat fighter thing. But the viewers like it. They like cat fighting. They want to keep seeing that video. So they ask DJC to play it. And then when he plays it, they get so happy and they message him, thank you. And, oh, do it again. Do it again. Weird people, dude. When that guy in the top right corner says that the black Amico's bigger, that's fucking weird. And Retro Risery Board gives you all them numbers, and you want to hear the correct numbers, go to Generation X Gamer. He'll give you the correct numbers. Or Phil from No Swear Gamer. Don't listen to Retro Advisory Board because he's part of the cult. Don't get any of your information from these guys because they're part of the cult. So yeah, look at now DJC even does his top tiers. You know what I want to put on those tiers at the best? Is that time that Nick said the Black Amico's bigger, and the time that DJC married and had a baby with the Amico, and Retro Advisory Board walking around the streets giving facts and numbers, and Retro Bro closing his channel and then reopening it, and then Classy Game and Fun changing his name from OEBP and now deleting his channel altogether, and Psy taking off on these guys, and Panda's epic videos. That's my tier. Those are the things that stand out for me. And Atari Creep, how the Amico saved his life. Those are the top stories for me. And Turbo Joe even stopped doing stuff for a while and was skateboarding on his electric skateboard, and then comes in and trolls the haters with his videos. Darius Truxton knows how to get under these people's skin. That's what I like about Darius. Good night, boys. Judge for yourself. Keep cocking with these guys. You're part of the cult. Good night. Goodbye. Hasta la vista.